Alright everyone, hi and welcome to the video. This is a complete tutorial right from scratch how to get started with IoT Core, IoT Analytics, creating channel, pipeline, visualizing your dataset, writing Lambda function and all of that. So I would be walking you through step by step. So let's get started. So first thing is basically you need to log in onto your Amazon AWS console. I'm gonna do that. I will do a little quickly, so let me log in with my account. Hopefully I remember the password. Yep. Alright, so the first step guys is basically you need to go to the IoT Core. So once you are there on the IoT Core, you want to go to create a policy first. So what we will do is go to secure, go to policies, create a policy. You want to name that policy. I would say Python policy, and the action would be IoT star. You want to take that off and give all the admin rights. We want to create the policy. Congratulations, now we need to do the step 2. So guys, the step 2 would be creating a thing. So you have already created a policy. Now you want to do is go to manage icon. You want to go to the thing, right here, this one. You want to go to the register thing. You want to create a single thing and you want to give it the name. So I'm going to say Python master. Do not change anything, leave everything to default, and you should do a next. Once you're done with that, you need to create the certificate. Alright, so we have clicked on the create thing, alright, so it usually takes some time because Amazon is a little processing there. So this is very important guys. You want to download all of the 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So I will do that. So I'm gonna make sure that on my download section I do not have any files. So yep, I do not have. So I'm gonna click one time here, second time here, third time here, fourth time would be here, right? You wanna go to this one right here, right? This one. So it's gonna open that key for you. What you wanna do is copy all of that, create a folder known as Python AWS master. Open your terminal or a notepad, whatever you are using. Wanna go to that directory. I will do ls, so since there are no files, I'm gonna create. Name this as rootca.txt. Paste your stuff inside. You wanna save it. So Control O. My bad. Control O. Alright, that's done. So what you want to do is you want to move all of the files from download as well. Essentially all the 3 files that we just downloaded. Alright, so that's very important. Do not miss this step. Alright, so once you're done, you can close these tabs. Close this tab right here. You want to do activate. So here you can see now it's activated. And now let's attach a policy. Now we created a policy known as Python policy. So register a thing. Congratulations, step 2 is complete and we'll move forward for step 3 now. Alright, step 3. After creating the thing, go to that thing. Alright, and what you want to do is basically you wanna, it's gonna take time because it's still processing. So you want to go to the interact section and you want to copy this number right there before the dash. So just copy that. That's very important. You should copy that. Once you do it, paste it in a notepad and I will explain you what to do next. Alright, the next step is writing the Python code. I have already written a nice object-oriented code. So make sure to download that code from my GitHub account. The links are in the description section below. So once you open the IntelliJ, PyCharm, whatever you are using, let it open. It's gonna take a while, a little slow, but that's fine. So here you have a beautiful, very beautiful well-written code and object-oriented. So everything is properly commented out for you guys essentially. So I have a folder known as IoT Core and inside that there's this folder of the Python code. So guys, your task would be copy all the credential files inside this folder now. Or basically what you can do is, I want to copy all of this file, right? You can just use so I'm just gonna copy this code. I'm gonna open my Atom editor now. Essentially it's a little lagging right now, my computer. Alright, I think I have copied it. I'm gonna close this. Alright, so I'm gonna use my terminal to navigate to the folder that I just created on my desktop. So I would say ls. So here you can see I have all the file. Now I'm gonna create a file, touch AWS master.py. So this will create a file, right? And to open that in the Atom editor, I would say Atom and the directory, and open that, and hopefully the Atom would launch. Alright, so once you are in that file, we have to do certain configurations and stuff. So let's do that. So this is the Python file that we just created, and this is the code. Now we have all the files right here. Now this is important, guys. We have to be very careful here. So the shadow handler, which is nothing but the shadow handler, so you can see change here. So you have to write your shadow name here. So the shadow name is Python master, whatever you have named it, just do it. Now comes the host name. So the host name is basically, as I said, if you go to the interact section, right, and you want to copy up to the dash, that's your host name. Alright, the host is done. Now we need to do the root ca. So you see I have root ca.txt. Now we require a PEM file, so it's pretty easy. You just rename it, change this to, I'm gonna change this to PEM. What I will do is I'm gonna copy and essentially paste it here. So I need the name, so project path, and you wanna paste it right here. Remove the PEM. We need the private key. So similarly we have this private key that we just downloaded. So what we can do is copy the project path, go to this section right here, and we want to remove the repetition of this code. Looks fine. Now we need the certificate file. So let's see that we have this certificate, but we need the text file because that's what the Amazon says. So again, you want to do is you want to add .txt to the end. That will make sure that it's converted to a text file. Want to do copy the full path. Oops, not the full path. You want to copy the project path, and where it says cert file, you want to paste your entire stuff there. So let's remove the extra repetition of code. Alright, this looks fine, and if everything is properly done, you should be able to upload the data on the AWS, and we should see that in the activity. So let's try it out. Wanna move to the terminal. Alright, so hopefully the code is fine and it should work now. Let's run this and see. So I'm gonna say Python 3 aws.py, or first of all let's do an ls. So what was the name of the file? Oh, w is small. So hopefully this should upload the data on the cloud. So here you can see the first sample is being uploaded. Now let's go to the Amazon Web Services. I can go to the activity section, and here you can see, yes, we got the data. That's beautiful, guys. Now let's move to the IoT Analytics and like create a channel pipeline and do crazy stuff. So the next step would be creating an IoT Analytics, and I will walk you through that step. So let's get started with the IoT. Alright, so let's get started with the IoT Analytics, and so what I need to do is basically create an act. So to get started, so I'm gonna say Python IoT Analytics. I need to give a SQL query here. So Hopefully this SQL query is correct. Hopefully, I don't know. So let's go to send the data to IoT Analytics configure. We want to do a quick quick Python Analytics quick create. So it should create all of that, like the channel, the bucket, and the channel, the data store, the pipeline, and the roles and everything. So here you can see add action. So this is just a review. Should say create a role. Failed to create a role. Expected as or question mark. All right. So we have an error in our SQL query. I knew it. Option to edit. Let's try out create a role. All right. So that was just a small SQL query issue. Hopefully solved it. Let's move to IoT Analytics and check the channels whether we have created stuff. So we can see we have channels. Now we are posting data right now, so let's check if we are getting any MQTT message posted here. Oh yeah, we got it. Yeah, right here. All right, beautiful. So let's go to the pipeline again. Now let's filter the data out or do a query on that. So I'm gonna go to the activity section. Now here it's gonna process the JSON data. So here you see from this data set I just need the humidity and temperature. So we'll filter this out according to our own needs. We say next. Let's select an activity. Select attributes from the message. So we'll select only a particular attributes from the message. So you want to include the humidity. You want to include the temperature. And update preview. All right. We want to go to add activity. This is fine. I mean, for now it should be fine. Let's just say save changes and see. We could not update the pipeline. The attribute state reported temperature is not a top level attribute. Okay. All right. Let's fix that. It's not a top level attribute. I'm gonna go back. So we'll select temperature, we'll select the humidity. Oh, you know what, let's do this way. Let's like delete this let's delete the client token. We no longer require that, so I'll delete that. And this is what I do require. So from this I'm gonna select this too, say next. So remove add activity. Let's just read what it says. Add attribute to the message. So calculate the message, transform message with the lambda function. So we want to do is basically calculate the add attribute to the message. So we will say the attribute name, temperature. Oh, it's too windy. Let me bring my curtains a little this side. Might rain. All right. So temperature, state.report.temperature. Wanna add one more attribute, humidity, state.report.humidity. So the outgoing message would look something like this. Let's save the changes. So wanna apply, this will give you an error but it will reflect the changes, so don't worry about that. So start reprocessing. All right, now we can move to our data store where we can do a SQL query. Essentially right now we do not have any data store. If we go to the data set, let me show you. This is the where you will do all your query stuff, which I will explain you in a while. So basically if you want to get the data, you can say action and run now, right? So it's gonna get all the data. It's gonna do a SQL query. So here you see we have all of these data. We have temperature, humidity, and the daytime. I'm sorry it's a little bit windy right now. Let me just try to close my window. This might help. All right, that's fine. So we just want to get the temperature and humidity and the date from this. So so we'll write a SQL query for that as well. So we will say temperature, humidity, select from, save it. So we have applied our custom filter. So now see the magic, guys. This is beautiful. So now if I run it, I will just get the data that I need. Okay, so I have filtered the data out. So here you can see temperature, humidity. So here you can see all the data and the date timestamp. Now to download it, you can go to contents and of course download it. I'm gonna delete it, so since I don't need it. So you can download the CSV or directly read the CSV into the S3 buckets or stuff like that. So that's it for a quick tutorial on IoT Core and IoT Analytics in-depth tutorial. If you find this useful, please give a like. It takes a lot of effort to make all of these videos. A simple like would be really very appreciated. Thank you for watching, and if you have questions, list them in the comment and would get back to you quickly as soon as possible. Thank you for watching and see you in the upcoming videos and enjoy learning.